You got to give it to Garth Edwards for being so ballsy in releasing a film like The Creator at a controversial time like this, when AI is actually a problem for these actors and writers. It's just so crazy. You gotta hand it to him. And the fact that the AI at the end technically win. Pretty funny. But I didn't even know who Garth Edwards was. And, in the trailer, when it said that, the director of fucking Rogue One, I was like, that's cool. I didn't realize. I wasn't really that hyped about Rogue One. I've seen it, but, but I do realize that he directed Godzilla 2014, which is awesome. He's the one that spawned the monster verse of, King of Monsters and Kong versus Godzilla. So that was awesome. I congratulate him for that. But yeah, he definitely did a pretty solid job on this movie. It wasn't crazy. Like, I don't think it was redefining cinema at all, but it definitely did terrify. It did give a terrifying realization of what the future could hold. And I'm pretty sure a lot of actors and writers didn't appreciate that. But it was a good movie, The Creator. It was really a mix between District 9 and the movie AI with Haley Joel Oswalt from like the early 2000s with Jude Law. I think came out in the year 2000. But instead of District 9 aliens, it's robots. Just imagine if it was just robots instead of aliens. But the same concept of District 9, where they're just trying to peacefully live with them, but at the same time, low key, they want to eradicate them because they're afraid. But so the movie pretty much is about AI taking over humanity in a sense, and the AI detonated a nuclear warhead in Los Angeles and just decimated Los Angeles. So now there's this war going on against the humans and the machines, which is very, dare I say, Terminator-esque. I'm pretty sure James Cameron was like, wait a minute, what is this? It stars David Washington, right? David Washington plays this character Joshua, and I'm just gonna say real quick because I was a stickler about it, but I hated his hairstyle. Like, the cornrows are all right, but when he had the blonde hair fro, I was like, man, he looks like Brian Tyree Henry from who played Lemon in Bullet Train. I was like, it's just weird. I just don't like that look. It's just weird. But so the film follows him having to infiltrate this AI organization and try to find this weapon, and the weapon is supposedly can win the war. Whatever side has the war can win, type shit. And of course, what is it? It's a child. And the AI have now created like a child, something innocent, something that can grow, something that can get stronger, something that can learn, of course. And it's it was a cool concept, of course, like, an alien, a robotic child that can grow and actually, I think they said she could age, type shit. Like, she would literally grow, like, her strength and her powers would grow. And, yeah, it was just it was a trip, I guess, but it wasn't, something to like rave home about. But I can see that happening. Like, of course, an AI could make like a synthetic human in the future. I'm pretty sure there's a movie somewhere where an AI created a synthetic human, and then, they're like, oh no, it's getting stronger, it's growing, it's stronger, it's whatever. That's some fucking Westworld shit. I'm a real boy, and it just becomes more and more real as the day goes on. Oh shit, what are we gonna do? But so it was cool. I understood the concept. It was fine. But like I said, it's just a very interesting movie to release in a time when people are just so on the fence about AI right now, especially actors and writers. And so for them to see this, it's like, oh God, there was a scene in it where you can donate your essence to the AI. So the AI robots just have your face. You can just donate your face. And so all these AIs some of them are walking around with certain people's faces, but they're doing jobs and robotic tasks or whatever. It's just super fucking weird. And that's exactly what's going on right now. All these actors freaking out that their likeness is being taken and used and unauthorized used without their permission. And it's like, fuck, I would hope that they would get authorization, because that's the whole point, is that it's authorized. But if it starts being unauthorized, it's not necessarily the AI, it's more or less the people. We are always going to be the detriment to ourselves, detrimental to ourselves before anything else does, and anything else learns that, oh, it's okay to just steal, steal someone's look, identity. You can just do that. It's fine. The AI is like, yeah, we're all just numbers, and we're all just zeros and ones. We can just switch a 0 and a 1. No big deal. It's no big deal. But that is what this movie showed, is that, yeah, AI definitely is going to be like a trip later on. I won't ruin it too much because, it was fun. It was engaging. Some of the twists and the plot twists I will say that I guess I kind of saw them coming, and I was like, so, I'll let you figure it out. But it's definitely a fun watch. And so, it's just, given the time, I am just very surprised that it, that it came out and people are liking it and enjoying it so much. It's like, fuck, shouldn't y'all be taking notes? Like, I don't know. But it was enjoyable. The young girl that played the AI child, her name in the movie, her name was Alfie. Her name is Madeline Una Voiles. She did a great job. I mean, as an up and coming child actor, she did a very good job at playing like AI. I mean, hell, she did better than young Leia, the actress that played Leia, did in Kenobi, running around and shit. So I mean, she definitely did better than that, and she had way more, I feel, emotion and like, she did really good acting for sure. She was a really good actor. And the only thing that I would say, the only stickler I had of the movie, the only thing I just wasn't a fan of is actress Allison Janney playing this colonel. And it wasn't, I didn't believe it. It's like, all right, I guess if LA was decimated by a nuclear bomb, I guess this is I guess this is what we would be left with. This woman who thinks she's fucking Rambo. And I was just like, I didn't like her. I know that she was supposed to be like technically a bad guy, and she was, but the way they wrapped up her character was so like bullshit. I was like, wow, like they could have had anyone else in that role and the movie probably would have been like a little bit better. Other than that, that was the only thing I was a stickler about. I was like, I don't believe this woman is a colonel, but I do believe that fucking Los Angeles was wiped out and she was all that was left. But yeah, definitely check it out. It was cool. Oh, one of the other things that was interesting was you were able to like download the person's consciousness on a USB chip of some sort within like a 2-minute period, and then put that chip into one of the AI machine robots and be able to download someone's consciousness instantaneously and have them be able to remember and practically feel, think, like touch everything that they've done, and they just, it's all back. Like it was wild because someone dies and then they like download them and they fucking put them into an AI and you're like, what the fuck? That would be some crazy shit right there. That would be some crazy shit, because we could always figure out about the fountain of youth or some shit and learn how to live forever and fucking live to be 200. But can you imagine just fucking downloading yourself and then just putting yourself into a robot real quick and just kind of preserving your body? Or if you die and you're dying, you can just pop into a robot real quick and just live the rest of your life as a fucking robot. Fucking wild. So, yeah, in some instances, this movie was definitely wild when it comes to like ideas and shit. But it's like, I'm pretty sure there's a movie where this has happened before. And I mean, I guess we're only getting closer to this fucking reality. But yeah, check it out. The Creator. It was definitely a fun watch. Like I said, David Washington, he's coming up. I really do like him as an actor. So kudos, bro. And this has been Ghost on the Craig. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like, share, and subscribe. And I will catch you guys on the flip side. Peace. Don't be donating your essence, all right? Or don't. If you donate it, that is technically authorizing it, all right? So don't give yourself up for no testing or anything, because then yourself is fucking there. It's all these actors out there. If you don't want AI to copy you, just be like, no. Sign the contract of the no. Make sure you read the fine print that it says you do not want it, and then you're good. Then, if you die, you just won't live forever. In the cinemas, at least, you won't live forever on the television screen. But yeah, fucking crazy.